Hey everybody, a little lesson that I've learned this week. I've always been one of those people who, as soon as a situation arises, I kind of take it really personal and I bite. I'm a biter. I'm only little, but I've got a good bite. Um, and I kind of review the situation over and over in my head. I've always twisted it a little bit and made it 10 times worse. We all do it, we've all done it. We've had conversations in his head that we're going to have later on, going, I'm going to say this, or I'm going to say that, or if I said this, or you have the whole conversation in your head before you've even spoken to somebody. And then when you speak to him, not really comes up, and it was just pointless, and you've seen it ballooned out because you filled it with that much hot air, and actually it's an empty balloon and there's not that much in it. But as brain seem to want to as brain works on solving puzzles and things like that, and sometimes there's no puzzle to be solved, trying to put a jigsaw back together when actually you've got the full picture. It's not the little pieces that you have to put together to sort out life. So I had a message. I'd come off Facebook, a bit of drama, and it gets a bit boring, doesn't it, after a while? And I've come to the time of life where things don't really affect me as much as it does. But on certain platforms, there's a lot of sad pictures about people and drama and upset, and it's like, if you say, oh, we're in a really bad place, but now I'm in a brilliant place, everything's wonderful, I'm happy now, this person, everything's just slotting together, my business, blah, 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 everything's wonderful. Oh, I'm really sad that you were upset at one point. No, that's not the point. So it's quite, it's a good thing, is the internet, but it can also be a bad thing. So it can also make you feel brilliant, and you can have backup and support. And I've met some amazing people that I haven't even met face to face really yet, but they're brilliant people, and they've been so supportive, whereas other people I've known in my life really haven't, but they're still there for me and they're still wonderful. So I had one message on Facebook, and I'm a bit of a scavenger at the moment, so I'm not really putting my internet on. I'm just using a tiny bit of internet, cutting my bills down, and I don't have to listen to people as well, so I can switch it off all day and not listen to all the sometimes drama goes on and you're taking it in and you don't even know about it, and it's nice to have just a clean slate of a day, with just your own little mind wandering around. So yeah, I put on that I'm coming off Facebook and blah blah, and really nice comments, and then there were one of them that were a bit snotty, a bit shitty, and I had my response ready. I were going to bite back and blah, blah, blah. I'd put it all, and I thought, I really think about this. Don't put anything that's nasty, because it really meant nasty, but it were digs after digs after. They're never really nasty. They're always just little digs, so they go, oh, I didn't mean it later on. I hate that. I didn't mean it. We're only joking. No, you wanted it. So they put the comment down. I'd had my feedback, I'd put it in, but I had no signal. So I had to wait until the signal come back on in the house. So I waited and waited. And about 20 minutes later, when the signal were going to come back on, I thought, you know what? I don't feel like that anymore. Just think, what is the point in responding? Is my response going to make him go, oh, yeah, you're right, girl. You are absolutely right. I were a knobhead. You were right. Who says that? Nobody ever. You know, the amount of times you go, you just know you're wrong, and later on you're going to come back and you're going to say, I'm sorry. Never happens. Maybe in your head or in your dreams, never happens. So I deleted it. I didn't respond. So I think that's a lot of what life's about, not responding, because you could make things blow up and there's absolutely no reason for it. There is people out there that go out, and there is people that will start an argument with other people and be nicking and picking and just sniding at people, and there's people that really genuinely get off on that. We don't, because we're not like that. But there's people, and there'll be somebody that writes a little thumbs down and here, and they take their whole time, and a bit boring, and they've got no else to do with their life. But we don't do that, because we give thumbs up and we give everybody a pat on the back and make them feel better. But yeah, so the moral of the story is, sometimes step back a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of a time to breathe and time to understand that, you know what, some people didn't even mean that. Sometimes you'll be in a situation where you go, rah, and they didn't mean what how you've taken it, and then there's no turning back. Always remember that as soon as you've gone forward, there's no turning back. When you've made that first impression, you've made that impression. It's very rare where you can go, oh, I'm not really that person. That person that you say, I don't like that person's a bit shitty. Can I rub that out and start again? No, you can't. And then other people see that you're snappy and you're snidey, and then it can be a massive avalanche of you're just letting in that negativity, and nobody wants that. So that is my advice today. Step back, because when you're inside a box, you can't see anything. Step out of that box, lift that lid, step out of that box, because it's a lot nicer on the outside of the box than it is on the inside. You are never going to see a picture while you're inside it. You've got to see the bigger picture and step away. So yeah, that's my advice to you. Don't bite back. Love you, bye bye.